It's been a year. One whole year since I stood at that block party, drink in hand, and said to my husband, "You're just the father of my kids, not my soulmate." Sounds like the setup to a bad joke, right? Except the joke was on me. Now, Justin's engaged. Her name's Ashley, and she's everything I used to roll my eyes at. The type who does CrossFit, meal preps on Sundays, and actually enjoys farmers markets. She's also genuinely nice, which somehow makes it worse. The kids adore her. Last week, Emma came home beaming, showing off a cool braid Ashley taught her. Apparently, I never cared enough to learn that cool way. That one hurt more than I'd like to admit. Before I go on, if you're into stories about real-life drama, bad choices, and the kind of emotional chaos you just can't look away from, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more stories like this. Lessons learned the hard way. Because sometimes you don't realize what something's worth until you've lost it completely. Anyway, back to my mess. Justin and I were married 8 years. We weren't perfect, but we had a rhythm. Life was predictable, a checklist of milestones. Get married, buy a house, have kids, repeat. I thought that was enough. But somewhere along the way, I got restless. Not unhappy, just bored. And boredom can be dangerous. You start noticing little flaws that never mattered before: his loud laugh, his dad jokes, his slightly wrinkled shirts. I convinced myself that he wasn't the one. Whatever that even means after years of shared bank accounts, school drop-offs, and Netflix nights. That block party was just like every other. Neighbors pretending to like each other, kids running wild on sugar highs. A few drinks in, surrounded by my friends, the kind who nodded at my complaints like they were gospel, I got bold. Too bold. I don't even remember what started it. But I remember how it ended. Me, laughing too loud, saying, "He's just the father of my kids, not my soulmate." Loud enough for Justin, and probably half the block, to hear. The words hung in the air like smoke from a cheap grill. Justin didn't yell. Didn't argue. He just looked at me, not angry, not even hurt, just empty. Then he turned back to flipping burgers, as if I hadn't just torched our marriage in one sentence. I thought we'd laugh about it later. We'd fought before. We'd survived this too. But we didn't. That night, he slept on the couch. The next night, too. A week later, he moved out. At first, I was defiant. Good riddance, I told myself. Now I'd finally rediscover who I was outside of being a wife. But the silence that followed was deafening. No sound of his coffee mug clinking in the morning. No corny jokes at dinner. Just me, the kids, and the echo of my own arrogance. When he started seeing Ashley, I brushed it off. Just a rebound, I told myself. Except it wasn't. She stayed. The kids liked her. And Justin, he smiled differently around her. Lighter. Freer. Like he'd finally set down the weight of my constant disappointment. The first time I saw them together was at a soccer game. She was sitting next to him, laughing. And it wasn't a polite laugh, it was real. The kind I hadn't given him in years. That's when it hit me. I tried dating too, but no one felt right. They didn't know how I took my coffee. Didn't know I cry at cheesy commercials. Didn't know the names of my childhood pets or that I snore when I've had too much wine. Justin knew all of that. And I threw it away chasing a fantasy. Now the kids talk about Ashley like she's part of the family. Ashley makes the best pancakes. Ashley helped me with my project. I smile and nod like it doesn't sting. But it does. Every time. Last week, Emma left her school folder at Justin's place. I offered to pick it up. Ashley answered the door with that same bright, effortless smile and invited me in. I almost said no, but curiosity and maybe a little self-punishment got the better of me. Their house was warm, cozy, family photos on the walls, kids' drawings on the fridge. It felt like home, the kind I used to have. Justin was in the kitchen, laughing with our son. He looked up, saw me, and gave a polite nod. No bitterness, no regret, just a man who'd moved on. On the drive home, the folder sat untouched beside me. At every red light, I stared at it, feeling the full weight of what I'd lost. I'd tested his love, pushed him to the edge, and expected him to fight for me. but he didn't. He walked away. And the truth is, he was right too. A year later, I'm still in the same house. Same walls. Same rooms. But everything feels emptier. The silence heavier. So, if you've made it this far, here's my advice. Don't mistake comfort for complacency. Don't test someone's love just to see if it's real. Because sometimes they'll prove it by walking away. And they won't look back. If this story hit close to home, subscribe. We share real stories, real mistakes, and the lessons that come after. Because sometimes, hearing someone else's regret is the wake-up call we all need.